Science, in my mind, is funny. Science is slow, but
Right.
it always outpaces policy. Everyone's been talking about forever chemicals, and there are some links to applications and pesticides. There's been people researching those since 2000, knowing they're problematic in drinking water, and we're
Mm-hmm.
just now in 2025 getting around to seeing drinking water standards. And so that sort of decade to 2 decade lag between maybe when there's scientific discovery that something's problematic to where we sort of muster the collective will to actually shift policy. That's really hard when you live in a place like Iowa, where a lot of these chemicals get used and come to bear, and we have these vulnerabilities. The legislation or the policy still says it's safe, but there's all this emerging science that says it may not be. What do we actually do? I do think there's opportunities for a shift in mindset where we shouldn't sit around and assume that just the baseline scenario is we have to wait decades for to confirm suspicions and finally act. We could assume that there are these vulnerabilities and we should be responsive to them even if the science isn't 100% settled. There's folks that have shown us different models to agriculture, different types of crop production that can be less chemically intensive and not necessarily sacrifice profit because you may not get the yields, but you're not having to buy as much product. I just wish we could have a more sort of forward looking conversation that it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to be either or.